Callie with Adventure Rig. This is my KTM 640 Adventure, and I recently installed a high front fender on it. So I'm just going to run you guys through the process that I went through to do that. The first thing I started with were the fork guards. Now they don't make a fork guard specific for this motorcycle. What I did was purchase the 85SX fork guards and modified them just a little bit. I did that with an L-shaped bracket. All I did was take 1/16 by 3/4 inch flat stock aluminum, made that bracket, and then kind of customized it to fit both the fork guards and the holes that are existing in your forks. I also installed a rivet holding the fork guard and the bracket together for a little bit of extra stability. After you get your fork guards all installed, you're going to start in with the brake lines. There's a lot of debate whether you should keep both the calipers or transition down to a single, and for my application and purpose, I decided to keep both of them. With that said, you have to then reroute your second brake line and run it up your fork. So you will have to do a little bit of modifying with a brake line guide here at the bottom. And then I also attached it to my fork to prevent it from getting caught on anything. Then after that, you're running up to your master cylinder. So you want to make sure that when you run it up through everything that you're not going to get caught on anything and that it's going to move freely when you're turning and such. You also will create a bracket at the triple clamp for it. And what I did was take 2 stock brackets and cut them in half and then bolt them up between the triple clamp and the fender. The fender I went with is just a 690 fender. I think it looks really nice. My orange is a little bit different than the orange paint on my fairing and tanks and everything, but I think from far away it looks pretty good, and once it gets dirty it'll look even better. As far as installing the fender, what I did was you have 4 holes that bolt the fender to your triple clamp. On the 2 back holes I used thick spacers, and the 2 front holes I used a little bit smaller ones, and what that does is prevent the fender from hitting the radiator and anything else back there. So maybe play with it a little bit. You just want to make sure that you're not going to rub your fender on any part of your motorcycle. After everything is installed, it's a good idea to take your handlebars to the stops, make sure that nothing is rubbing or catching, and then after that, you're ready to bleed your brakes. I've added a complete parts list in the description of this video. Also, on our website, www.adventurerig.com, you can go there to find a complete write-up with photos and, again, a parts list there as well. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them below. I'd love to help out in any way that I can. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm Callie with Adventure Rig.